Hello and welcome. Welcome to learning session number 8 of chapter number 9 of Science 1, which is carbon compounds. Okay, so far what all have we seen? We have seen ionic bonds where there is permanent transfer of electron, covalent bonds where there is sharing of electrons, dot structure and line structure to represent covalent bonds. We had seen catenation, which is the property of carbon atom to form stable covalent bonds with itself and other elements, because of which it can form large molecules. Isomerism is when you have the same molecular formula but different structural formulas. Hydrocarbons and its types, we had seen alkanes with only single bonds, alkenes with at least one double bond, alkynes with at least one triple bond. Then we had seen carbon compounds based on arrangement of carbon atoms. So it could carbon atoms could be in straight chain, branched chains, or in a cyclic form. Then we had seen various functional groups, for example, carboxylic acid, alcohol, ester, ether, etc., etc. Then we had seen homologous series in which the functional group remains the same, but what changes is the length of the carbon chain. The length of the carbon chain will keep changing, but the functional group will remain same. So they will have some similar properties. For example, there will be gradation in physical properties. We had seen an example where the boiling point slowly increases down a homologous series, right? And every time you move from one member of a homologous series to another, one methylene group will be added. What is methylene? CH2. Atomic mass is going to be increased by 14 atomic mass units. They all will be chemically similar. All these properties, characteristics we had seen for a homologous series. Then we had seen IUPAC nomenclature, so that scientists around the world do not confuse with the names and they don't give random names to so many different carbon compounds. Only you have to remember a few rules, and using those rules you can name each and every carbon compound. Then we had seen chemical properties of carbon compound. We had seen combustion means burning. So whenever you burn a carbon compound, it is going to get combined with the oxygen in the present in the air, and it is going to give water and carbon dioxide. Oxidation is when it attaches itself with oxygen. Addition is uh, when when reactants combine together to form a single product, and substitution is when one atom or a group of atom is taken out and is substituted or replaced by some other atom or group of atom. So all these reactions we had seen, and in the last learning session we had seen one important carbon compound, which is ethanol, right? Today we are going to see ethanoic acid. Okay, last time we saw ethanol. Today we are going to see ethanoic acid. Okay, so our objective for today will be students will be able to explain chemical properties of ethanoic acid. The words we're going to learn today are first effervescence and pickle. I don't know how many of you all know the meaning of the word pickle, but I've just added just to be safe. But effervescence is the word we'll be looking for today. Okay, it's an important term in chemistry, effervescence. Okay, so we had seen this particular slide in the last learning session also. Okay, so ethanol and ethanoic acid are two of the commercially important carbon compounds. What does commercially mean? Commercially means for making profits. Okay, many companies are going to use this to make profits. So ethanoic acid, it looks like this is my bottle, right? I mean, ऐसा लग रहा है कि my photo has been put on this bottle over here. It's very funny. I didn't plan this. Okay, I'll take it out. Okay, so ethanoic acid is a colorless liquid, and its boiling point is 118 degrees Celsius. So if you buy ethanoic acid ka bottle from a chemist or rather a shop which sells chemicals, you will get a box like this. It looks very similar to water because it's colorless. It is commonly known as acetic acid. Okay, so there is always the IUPAC name and there is the common name. So IUPAC name is ethanoic acid, common name is acetic acid. Okay, so generally it will be written acetic acid on the acetic acid on bottles. Okay, it's aqueous solution. Aqueous solution in aqua. Aqua means water. So when you mix it with water, the solution which you will get is acidic. Okay, and how do you know this? Blue litmus, red. Okay, so how do you remember litmus paper ke colors and when is it acidic, when is it basic? You remember 6 letters: BRA, RBB. Okay, BRA means blue litmus paper turned into red color means it is acidic. BRA. The other way around is RBB. Okay, so red litmus paper turned into blue colored, it means it is basic. So BRA, RBB. These 6 letters you need to remember. Okay, so here if you see it is acidic, naam mein acid hai. So it's no big surprise. So it is going to turn blue litmus paper into red, hence it is acidic. Okay. Where is it used? One very common place where you can find ethanoic acid is vinegar. Okay. It is used as preservative in pickles. Pickles kya? Pickles any achar. Okay. So everyone's house there will be some achar which is called as pickles in English, and it uses vinegar. Okay. Some people also have vinegar alag se in their fridge, refrigerator. Okay. So vinegar is 5 to 8% made up of aqueous solution of acetic acid. So vinegar में there will be small amounts of acetic acid present. And why did use preservative? लंबे समय के लिए अच्छा रहना चाहिए, उसके लिए preserve करके रखना चाहिए. That's why they have used vinegar as the preservative. Okay. Next, it is still ethanoic acid. Okay, this is not a different compound, and we'll see why the color has changed. So the melting point of pure ethanoic acid is 17 degrees Celsius. It's a very interesting temperature. Okay, 17 degrees Celsius. So in Mumbai, it will hardly ever go to 17 degrees Celsius. Pune, it might a few years. But if you go to, say, for example, Nagpur, or if you go to Himachal, Uttarakhand, etc., many times it will be below 17 degrees Celsius, right? So ethanoic acid, which is generally a liquid, if it goes below 17 degrees Celsius, it is going to become solid, right? And especially when in cold regions, cold areas, it will mostly be solid. क्यों? क्योंकि वहाँ का temperature generally is below 17 degrees Celsius, so it will be solid. So therefore, during winter in cold countries, ethanoic acid freezes at room temperature itself. Okay, अगर तुम उत्तराखंड, हिमाचल प्रदेश वगैरह में रह रहे हो, तुम लोग का रूम टेम्परेचर ही 5 डिग्री 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस होगा. सो इट्स रूम टेम्परेचर ही 17 डिग्री के नीचे, यानी वो सॉलिड फॉर्म में होगा. Okay, and it looks like ice. So if you see here, it looks like ice, right? Therefore, it is named as glacial acetic acid. Okay, glacial मतलब क्या? So on snow clad mountains, जिन mountains के ऊपर snow होता है, उसमें जो धीरे धीरे से स्नो नीचे आता है, उसको हम लोग ग्लेशियर बोलते हैं, राइट? सो क्योंकि ये ग्लेशियर की तरह दिख रहा है, ये आइस की तरह दिख रहा है, वी ऑल्सो कॉल इट एज ग्लेशियल एसिटिक एसिड. It's an important fact to remember. It could be asked in an objective question, okay, as a fill in the blanks, name the following, etc. Okay. So what chemical properties of ethanoic acid are we going to see? We're going to see two major chemical properties. One is how is it going to react with a base. What is base? Acid ka opposite is base. Okay. And within that also we're going to see how is it going to react with a strong base, and how is it going to react with carbonate and bicarbonate. We're going to see these two in detail, and finally we are going to see esterification. Okay, so these two chemical properties we are going to study. Okay, so first let us begin with reaction with base. Okay, so this is ethanoic acid. Okay, how do you know this the ethanoic acid? Let's check. Okay, how many carbon atoms are there? One, two carbon atoms. So methane, ethane. So ethane will be the parent name. Next, what is carboxylic acid ka functional group ka molecule? Carboxylic acid is COOH. So whenever there's COOH, it is known as carboxylic acid. So your functional group name is carboxylic acid. Then you add the parent's name with the functional group's name. So ethane plus carboxylic acid will give you ethanoic acid. So this is your ethanoic acid or acetic acid. It's the common name. Okay. Now for base, we are taking sodium hydroxide. Okay, this is a base. And if you remember, an acid is it's a substance which will give you H plus in water, and base is a substance which will give you OH minus in water. This we had seen in detail in grade 9, right? So यहाँ पे if you put this in water, you will get H plus and CH3COO minus. So ये H plus देगा, so this is acid. When you put this in water, you will get Na plus and OH minus. So you're getting OH minus, so it's a base. And we've also studied this in 9th standard. Whenever you add acid plus base, you always get salt plus water. Okay, so very basic equation that this equation is called as neutralization reaction or titration reaction. Okay, very common reaction in chemistry. Acid plus base is equal to salt plus water. How is the salt being formed? यहाँ से here you're getting water, right? How are you getting water? This OH comes out and this H comes out. यहाँ से एक H ले लिया, एक हाइड्रोजन ले लिया, यहाँ से एक ऑक्सीजन, एक हाइड्रोजन ले लिया. So तुम्हें दो हाइड्रोजन मिल गए, 1 2 and एक ऑक्सीजन, उसका वाटर बन जाता है. So now from here hydrogen is taken away, right? So instead of hydrogen, यहाँ से क्या बच गया? OH is being taken out, so Na will be remaining here. So Na will come and get attached over here. So you will get CH3CO Na, and the remaining is water. So this is called as sodium ethanoate. Okay, sodium ethanoate. And it is also, its common name is sodium acetate. Okay. One more thing to consider is we had seen types of acid, types of base, and types of salts. So this is a weak acid, this is a strong base. Okay, how do you know that? When you put it in water, how much H plus ions are you getting? उससे डिसाइड हो गया स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड है या वीक एसिड. अगर बहुत ज्यादा H plus मिल रहा है then you will say it's a strong acid. अगर बहुत कम H plus मिल रहा है पानी में डालने के बाद, you will say it's a weak acid. Similarly, for base, if you get lot of OH minus ions, it's a strong base. If you get very less number of OH minus ions in water, you'll say it's a weak base. Okay, so whenever you add weak acid plus strong base, you get basic salt. Okay, so this is basic in nature. Okay, so again, could be asked in objective. What do you get when you add weak acid and strong base? You get basic salt plus water. But समझो acid strong हो गया और base weak हो गया, तो क्या मिलेगा? When acid is strong and base is weak, this will become acidic salt, isn't it? Okay, we are going to move ahead now. So there is this, try this type of activity given in your question. Okay, so what are they saying? Arrange the apparatus as shown in the figure. यहाँ पे एक बड़ा सा test tube है. Then in the test tube they are placing sodium carbonate powder. Okay, so this is your sodium carbonate powder which they are placing at the bottom of the big test tube. Then put 10 ml of acetic acid. What is acetic acid? Ethanoic acid. Okay, so you put acetic acid through through a funnel. Okay, so here's the funnel. Okay, so through this funnel you're putting acetic acid over here. So the blue color is for acetic acid. Then observe the changes taking place in the two test tubes. Okay, also I'll also explain the apparatus. So यहाँ पे cork लगा दिया. Okay, why are they putting cork? So that whatever gas is being evolved over here, that should not go out of this big test tube. It should go out in this smaller test tube, and from here it should go in this, sorry, it should go from in this smaller pipe, and from this pipe it should go into the smaller test tube. Okay, small test tube में क्या रखा है? Freshly prepared lime water. The first thing I'll ask whenever I read lime water is, lime water कैसे बनाते हैं? Tell me, how will you make lime water? Just take 5 seconds to think about how will you make lime water. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay. Okay, have you thought how will you make lime water? What you will do, you'll take a glass, put some water, then you will take lemons and you'll squeeze the lemons, right? That's how you make lime water. If that was your answer, friends, you need to start concentrating in chemistry classes. That's not lime water. I've said this so many times. Lime water is not lemon ko squeeze करके नींबू पानी बना. Okay, lime water is not नींबू पानी. Lime water is when you take water and you put calcium hydroxide in it. Okay, what is limestone? What is slaked lime? What is lime water? All this you should be knowing very well from chapter number 3. Okay, so how do you make lime water? Take water and put calcium hydroxide in it. Then you get lime water. Okay, so freshly prepared lime water डाल दो, और ये जो bent pipe है, that should go in that lime water. Okay, next. So you put the acetic acid through this funnel on this sodium carbonate on this in this sodium carbonate powder, and you observe what changes are taking place in the two test tubes. Okay, दोनों test tubes में क्या हो रही है तुम्हें observe करना. There are a few questions I want you to answer after you observe it carefully. Okay, these are the 3 questions. Which gas does come out as effervescence in the big test tube? Okay, effervescence मतलब क्या? Effervescence when you see bubbles in the liquid. Okay, so one hint you have got is when you do this experiment, you're going to see some bubbles. So you have to see what bubbles are there, where are they forming. So effervescence यानी bubbles in liquid. Okay, so कौन सा गैस आ रहा है? इसका आंसर तुम्हारे पास होना चाहिए. Why are bubbles seen in the small test tube? ये तो बड़े वाले टेस्ट ट्यूब की बात हो रही है, राइट? इन द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन एफर्वेसेंस बड़े वाले टेस्ट ट्यूब में क्यों मिल रहा है? सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज छोटे वाले टेस्ट ट्यूब में बबल्स क्यों आ रहे हैं? सो अगेन अ हिंट यू हैव गॉट इज छोटे टेस्ट ट्यूब में भी बबल्स मिलने वाले हैं. ओके, एंड लास्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द कलर चेंज इन द लाइम वाटर? Okay, and write the related equation. I think you should be able to answer all these 3 questions by yourself after watching the experiment. Okay, now let us start watching the experiment. Okay, here it is. So they are putting acetic acid here through the funnel, and let's observe what's happening. Okay, I can see bubbles over here. Okay, and I can see some bubbles forming here as well, right? See, I can see some bubbles forming here as well, and there are bubbles in the smaller test tube also. Let us see this one more time. If they're putting acetic acid, I can quickly see bubbles forming in the smaller test tube, lime water wale test tube mein. And if you observe carefully, in this test tube also there's calcium carbonate powder, and you can see bubbles, effervescence here as well. Effervescence, we call this as effervescence. Why? Because liquid mein you're getting bubbles. Okay. Now it's time for you to answer these three questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for 5 seconds for you to pause the video here and write the answers. Try to write the answers for these questions by yourself. Okay. I think you all should be able to write the answers to all three of these questions by yourself. Okay. I'll wait for 5 seconds for you to pause the video and do that. Okay, I hope you paused the video and are ready with the answers for all three questions. Now let us discuss the answers. Okay, so first question was, which gas does come out as effervescence in the big test tube? So बड़े वाले test tube में कौन सा gas निकल रहा है? The answer is carbon dioxide. Why carbon dioxide? Because I know lime water जो होता है वो colorless होता है, right? But at the end, if you see, the lime water is becoming white color. Okay, so if you see, ये lime water white color का हो रहा है, जो colorless होना चाहिए, transparent होना चाहिए. So whenever lime water turns milky, I know the gas which is being put in is carbon dioxide. Okay, so the answer is carbon dioxide. Why? Because वो जब lime water में से वो gas pass हो रहा था, वो lime water white color का हो रहा है. Okay, next, why are bubbles seen in the small test tube? So carbon dioxide produced in the big test tube pass through the bent tube. इसको bent tube बोल रहे हैं, जिसको मैं pipe बोल रहा था, they are calling as bent tube. Okay, bent tube to the small test tube containing lime water, hence bubbles are seen in the small test tube. So if you see here, ये जो bent tube है, that is going inside the lime water, right? So यहाँ से अगर कोई भी gas evolve हो रहा है, it is going to go inside this pipe and it is going to come out from here. Once it comes out from here, you will see bubbles over here. Okay, that's the reason why you're seeing bubbles in the smaller test tube. Okay, next, last question. What is the color change in lime water? Write the related equation. This we have seen so many times now. Lime water, whenever carbon dioxide passes through lime water, what is going to happen? So colorless lime water turns into milky white color. Okay, and this is the reaction which takes place. This is lime water. Okay, calcium hydroxide. Calcium plus hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. That gives you lime water. When you pass carbon dioxide through it, you get calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate does not dissolve well in the water. पानी में easily mix नहीं होता calcium carbonate और उसका color white होता है. इसलिए lime water फिर बाद में व्हाइट कलर का दिखने लग जाता है. Okay, so these were the answers. Well, should have been able to write these answers by yourself because you have seen a similar experiment so many times. जहाँ पे भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड निकलने वाला है, we always take it in a different tube and pass it through lime water to check ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है कि नहीं. अगर lime water मिल्की व्हाइट कलर का हो गया, we always know that we can easily say that this is carbon dioxide because of this equation. Okay, let us move ahead. Okay, so this is the reaction with carbonate. Okay, we'll see bicarbonate, but यहाँ पे कौन सा रिएक्शन हो रहा है? ये रिएक्शन हो रहा है. Okay, so we are putting ethanoic acid over here, right? यहाँ से इस funnel में से हम लोग ने acetic acid put किया था, which is ethanoic acid. Both of them are same. Okay, and here you have put sodium carbonate powder. So here is your sodium carbonate powder. What is going to happen is the sodium over here is going to come out and put itself here, and it is going to replace this hydrogen. This hydrogen is going to come out and it is going to get combined with this oxygen over here to give you water, and this carbon is again going to combine with some of the leftover oxygen, give you carbon dioxide. This is the reaction which is going to take place. You're going to get water, so यहाँ पे पानी रह जाएगा. You're going to get carbon dioxide which is being passed through this lime water, and यहाँ पे in the big test tube will be left with sodium ethanoate. Okay, ethanoate. So this hydrogen is taken out and one sodium is put over here. Okay, so how do you pronounce this? E के लिए pronunciation is E. Okay, TH is tha, NO is no, AT is 8. Ethanoate. Okay, ethanoate. So this is sodium ethanoate which is left back in there. So this is your reaction with carbonate. किसका reaction? Ethanoic acid का. So ethanoic acid reacts with carbonates to give you such a reaction. Okay, so we have seen first ka A part, which was reaction with base, Now we are seeing reaction with carbonate and bicarbonate. So carbonate का भी देख लिया. Let us see how will it react with bicarbonate. So the answer, it is going to react in a very similar way. Okay, so if you see in this and this, the only difference is here we had used sodium carbonate, here we are using sodium bicarbonate. Okay, so CO3 is carbonate and HCO3 is bicarbonate. You'll know this from chapter number 3, right? Chapter number 3 mein I asked you to by heart that orange table, jisme if you see CO3 is carbonate and HCO3 is bicarbonate. So instead of sodium carbonate, if you put sodium bicarbonate, a very similar reaction is going to take place. The same, exactly same products you're going to get. Okay, so now once you know reaction with carbonate, you also know reaction with bicarbonate. You don't have to study it alag se. Okay, so we are done with reaction with bases, which is reaction with a strong base and reaction with carbonate and bicarbonate. Okay, now that we are done with those, I think we are ready to answer these questions of use your brain power type given on page number 130. Okay, so again, I think you all should be able to write the answers by yourself, at least for the first two. The third one might be a little tricky, a little challenging, but first two definitely you all should be able to write the answers. Okay, first question का तो answer अब तक by heart हो जाना चाहिए था. We have seen this so many times. Okay, I'm going to wait for 5 seconds for you to pause the video here and write the answers by yourself, and then we'll come back. Okay. Okay, I hope you have read all the questions and have tried to write the answers in your notebook. Now let us see the answers. Question number 1. Explain with reaction why does lime water turn milky in the above activity. Okay, activity कौन सा था जो हमने experiment किया. So again, we have seen this answer so many times. I feel very bad when I have to repeat this answer so many times. Okay, you've seen this in 9th standard also, in 10th standard also, two different chapters you come across this question. So carbon dioxide gas is evolved when ethanoic acid reacts with sodium carbonate, right? That we had seen कि बड़े test tube में कौन सा reaction होता है. This gas reacts with lime water and it turns milky due to formation of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate वाटर में इजीली मिक्स नहीं होता और उसका कलर व्हाइट होता है, तो पूरा का पूरा सोल्यूशन व्हाइट दिखने लग जाता है. सो दिस इज योर रिएक्शन. ओके, नेक्स्ट लेट अस मूव ऑन. Explain the reaction that would take place when a piece of sodium metal is dropped in ethanoic acid. Again, I think now that you have seen so many chemical equations, I think you all should have been able to write the chemical reaction in this case. Let us see the answer. So this is the reaction. Okay, ethanoic acid plus sodium, what it is going to do is it is going to take out this hydrogen and put sodium over here. Okay, sodium यहाँ से निकल के इस हाइड्रोजन को रिप्लेस कर लेगा. Okay, so here instead of hydrogen you have sodium and this hydrogen gas will be liberated as hydrogen gas. Okay, so how is it different from a previous reaction? In the previous reactions you had sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate here, and because of that carbonate you used to get water and carbon dioxide over here. But यहाँ पे ना ही water मिलेगा ना ही carbon dioxide मिलेगा, क्योंकि carbonate नहीं है ना यहाँ पे. पहले calcium carbonate और calcium bicarbonate था. So instead of getting water and carbon dioxide, you only get hydrogen, क्योंकि यहाँ से सिर्फ hydrogen निकला. Okay, so you could have guessed this very easily. यहाँ पे कुछ नया information use करने की जरूरत नहीं थी. Just plain logic you have to use. Okay, that's your answer to the second question. Last question. Two test tubes contain two colorless liquids, ethanol and ethanoic acid. We know that both ethanoic acid and ethanol, both of them are colorless at room temperature. So दोनों पानी जैसा लगेंगे. Explain by writing reaction which chemical test you would perform to tell which substance is present in which test tube. Okay, तो एक टेस्ट ट्यूब में तुम्हारे पास इथेनॉल है, दूसरे टेस्ट ट्यूब में तुम्हारे पास इथेनोइक एसिड है. तो अब तुम इन दोनों पे कौन से एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करोगे, कौन से केमिकल रिएक्शंस यू विल परफॉर्म सो दैट यू कैन टेल ये कौन सा इथेनोइक एसिड है, कौन सा इथेनॉल है. Okay, it's a very interesting question, and if you have really paid attention in the last learning session and in today's learning session, you should have been able to get the answer. Okay, it's not that difficult, but only if you had really paid attention and you have memorized whatever needed to be memorized, then you should have been able to answer this question. Okay, so the answer is you will react them with sodium bicarbonate. Okay, आज ही हम लोग ने देखा, right? So whenever ethanoic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate, what do you see? You see effervescence, right? What is effervescence? Bubbles in liquid is known as effervescence. So today itself we saw, right? When you put ethanoic acid on sodium bicarbonate powder, you see effervescence. whereas that is not going to happen with ethanol, वो सिर्फ इथेनॉइक एसिड के साथ होगा. ओके, सो दिस इज योर आंसर. दोनों को सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट के साथ रिएक्ट करवा लो, उसमें एफर्वेसेंस मिल रहा है नहीं वो देख लो. अगर जिसमें जिसकी वजह से एफर्वेसेंस मिल रहा है वो तुम लोग का इथेनॉइक एसिड है, जिसमें एफर्वेसेंस नहीं मिल रहा है वो तुम लोग का इथेनॉल है. Okay, as simple as that. And you have to write the equations and you have to explain it. Okay, you're going to move ahead. Another activity. Let me read out the procedure. Yeah. Okay, let me read out the procedure. So what we're going to do is we are going to take 1 ml of ethanol and 1 ml of glacial ethanoic acid. Why is it saying glacial ethanoic acid? Because it has a different name, right? Glacial ethanoic acid because वो freeze हो जाता है. Below 17 degrees Celsius, it is going to get freezed. Okay. और जो freeze हुआ freeze the ethanoic acid which is in frozen state that you will take. That's what they mean by glacial ethanoic acid. Okay, but again you're taking 1 ml, so 1 ml later when you solid name. So the reason they have used the word glacial here is just to show that that's another name of ethanoic acid, glacial ethanoic acid. Okay, I think I explained the word glacial too much, little too much over here. Okay, we're gonna move ahead. To take 1 ml of ethanol, to take 1 ml of ethanoic acid in a test tube. Okay, so this is your test tube. इसमें हम लोग ने 1 ml ethanol ले लिया, 1 ml ethanoic acid ले लिया. Add a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid in it. तो इसमें हम लोग थोड़े से drops sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. What is sulfuric acid का molecular formula? H2SO4. That you are putting over here. Okay. Keep this test tube in the beaker containing hot water. So what we're going to do is we're going to do hot water bath. So why we do hot water bath? सीधा सीधा टेस्ट ट्यूब ले लो, नीचे बर्नर रखो and you start burning it, right? And you will heat the solution. Why do you want to do? एक बीकर रखो, बीकर में पानी रखो, पानी को नीचे से उबालो, इतना मेहनत क्यों करना है? The reason is you don't want to burn this solution. Okay, you just want to give it some heat. बहुत ज्यादा heat नहीं देना. You directly put the flames, it is going to heat up very fast and it is going to heat up a lot. Okay, you don't want to heat it so much. You just want to make it a little warm. Okay, इसलिए क्या करोगे? You'll put it in water and you will heat the water. So once the water starts heating, it is going to absorb some heat. The water molecules are going to absorb some heat and some heat will be passed on to the solution in the test tube. That's why you're giving heat in such a way. Okay. Okay. So keep this test tube in a beaker containing hot water and we're going to give hot water bath for 5 minutes. Okay. We're going to do this for 5 minutes. Then take 20 to 30 ml of water in another beaker and pour the above reaction mixture in it and smell it. Okay. I'm going to quickly revise what we're going to do. एक टेस्ट ट्यूब ले लिया, उस टेस्ट ट्यूब में हम लोग ने 1 ml इथेनॉल ले लिया, 1 ml इथेनॉइक एसिड ले लिया, few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid ले लिया and we're going to put that in a water, hot water bath, जिससे वो थोड़ा गर्म हो जाए 5 मिनट के लिए. फिर हम लोग उसको निकालेंगे उस टेस्ट ट्यूब को और एक दूसरे बीकर में थोड़ा पानी ले लेंगे और उस पानी में हम लोग ये सोल्यूशन ऐड कर देंगे. ओके, एंड फाइनली व्हाट आर वी डूइंग, वी गोइंग टू स्मेल इट. उसका क्या स्मेल आ रहा है दैट वी गोइंग टू सी. So when you actually do this reaction, you're not going to see anything. Okay, there's no color change, there's no effervescence, there's no sound which is going to come out, there's no there are no gases which are going to come out. You have to you'll see nothing happening, but you have to at the end of it just smell it. So I'm not showing you the reaction. You could change hone wala. You won't be able to see anything, but I'm going to tell you the answer. What is going to happen is when you smell it, it is going to smell very sweet. Okay, kaisa smell aane wala hai? The smell will be very sweet, meetha smell aane wala. Okay, that was the reaction. Okay, so what is the reaction which is taking place over here in this activity? This is the reaction. You're putting ethanoic acid, you're putting ethanol, and the acid we put, kaun sa acid humne dala? Concentrated concentrated sulfuric acid, right? So that acts as a catalyst. What is a catalyst? Catalyst yani which does not take part in the reaction but changes the speed of reaction. So reaction ka speed increase kar dega. Okay, so when these two react, what you're getting is ethyl ethanoate. Okay, how do you what is the name of this molecule? Ethyl. Why is it ethyl? Because you can see here, right? Okay, I'm not going to go into the naming of this molecule. Okay, just know, just memorize for now that this molecule is called as ethyl ethanoate and you're going to get water. Okay, now the question is, why is this called as esterification reaction? That we're going to see in a few slides ahead. Okay, this is called as esterification reaction. We're going to see why is it called esterification. Ester is one of the functional groups we had seen at the beginning of the chapter, ester करके एक functional group होता है. Okay, how is this ester related to this reaction? We'll see in a bit. Okay, so what are esters? Esters generally have sweet odor. What is odor? Odor any smell. Okay, so esters will generally have sweet odor, any मीठा fragrance आएगा. Majority of fruits owe their odor to a particular ester present in them. So many of the fruits are sweet, right? Whenever you eat any fruit, they taste very sweet, and they smell also very sweet. Okay, so why do they smell sweet? Because में कोई ना कोई ester present है. Okay, esters are used for making fragrances and flavoring agents. So if you see perfumes and food flavorings में esters को use करते हैं. So esters functional group कैसे दिखता है? COO. Okay, so whenever the COO, it is called as ester. Okay, this is how it will look like in a molecule. COO. So now the previous reaction, this was our previous reaction, right? इसको ester reaction क्यों बोल रहे हैं? Esterification क्यों बोल रहे हैं? इसका और ester का क्या connection है? So this, if this COO is your functional group ester, so now do you see over here? CO आ गया बीच में, right? When ethanoic acid and ethanol react with each other in the presence of an acidic catalyst, you get ether in the resulting molecule, right? COO. COO is your functional group ester. Okay, so because you get COO here, this reaction is called as esterification reaction. Okay, you need to remember this. Okay, last part for this learning session is when an ester is reacted with an alkali sodium hydroxide. Again, what is alkali? It is a base which can mix in water. Okay, it's a base. So when an ester reacts with sodium hydroxide, so if you see here, you have a equation. They put that in equation form. Ester is reacting with sodium hydroxide. You get corresponding alcohol. So यहाँ पे alcohol मिल जाएगा, and you get carboxylic acid. Okay, so यहाँ पे carboxylic acid मिल रहा है, but directly carboxylic acid नहीं मिलेगा. It will be in the form of its sodium salt. So sodium plus कौन सा carboxylate add हो रहा है वहाँ पे, that is the reaction you're going to get. Okay, this reaction is called saponification reaction. Okay, saponification reaction. Saponification. Sapo. What does this word sound like? This word sounds like soap, right? Saponification, soap. So इसको saponification इसलिए बोलते हैं because it is used in the preparation of soap from fats. Okay, तो जो कोई भी soaps हम use करते हैं, that is they are made from fats, and for preparation of fats, this reaction is used. Which reaction? Ester plus sodium hydroxide will give you sodium carboxylate and alcohol. So again, one more small information you need to remember. What is saponification? What is the reaction? This you should know. Again, can be asked in an objective type of question. Okay, all of this is given in your textbook. Okay, you'll need to open your textbook and read from there. I don't ask you all to write these things in your notebooks because I know everything is already there in your textbook. Okay, I only ask you all to write important question and answers in your notebooks. Okay, so that was a saponification reaction. So that's it for this learning session. Just check whether you have accomplished today's learning objective or not. Can you explain me the chemical properties of ethanoic acid? Can you explain me how will it react with sodium hydroxide? Can you explain me how will it react with sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate? Can you explain me what is going to happen if I react ethanol with ethanoic acid? Do you know what is saponification? Can you tell me what is the reaction for saponification? If you could answer all of these questions, it means you have achieved today's learning objective. You can explain chemical properties of ethanoic acid. Okay, these are the new words we learned today. First was effervescence. What is effervescence? Bubbles in liquid is called as effervescence. Very important term in chemistry. Regularly it is used. Okay, pickle is nothing but achar. उसमें थोड़ा सा ethanoic acid होता है. Okay, so that's it for this learning session. I hope you understood everything, and we'll see each other in the next one. Till then, bye and peace.